What's up guys, Aaron Benson here for another video. As usual, I'm here with my good friend Ty. Lately on my channel, we've been focusing on slowing down bigger, stronger, explosive opponents like wrestlers. Today we're going to be talking about sweeps against wrestlers or explosive guys that I like to do. So if you haven't yet, please subscribe. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Thank you so much. Let's get right into it. So guys, when we're talking about sweeping wrestlers specifically, I discussed this in my last video. If you haven't seen, I'll leave a link down below. I like to typically try and sweep them with sweeps that are more focused on the upper body, because wrestlers are very used to having lower body attacks on them, right? They're used to double legs, single legs, ankle picks, sweep singles, etc. So many different takedowns that involve the lower body. And if you've ever trained with a good wrestler, I'm talking about D1, try butterfly sweeping them right off the bat. They're naturally inclined to have incredible base, right? Try to get into a dogfight position with them from the half guard. Good luck. The wizard's going to be crazy. It's going to be really hard, right? You're putting them in positions that they've seen before, and if they haven't seen them, you're putting them in positions that they're naturally able to defend. So we need to put them in unorthodox scenarios. So one unorthodox scenario is I like to get the closed guard. And in my last video, I showed my favorite closed guard pull is to grab 2-on-1, kick his knee, and pull him in. But I don't like to chase the back from here with a wrestler. I don't like to do this. Okay, the reason is because wrestlers start here. And although you can take wrestlers back, not easily, but they're not as confident here, it's still a position that they've been in when you come and hug the waist and start to attack the back. So I rather attack the back more methodically and try to sweep more methodically. So I grab a 2-on-1, I kick his knee, and I pull him in. Okay, I want to keep his arm dragged across his body. And I want to take advantage of the gi because wrestlers probably haven't used the gi. Okay, I have two options here. The first option is to hug his back and to start to attack his back. I don't even like to really hip escape and pull him like we do traditionally. When it's a wrestler, I like to keep everything tight. I put my foot on his hip, I keep my heel clamped, I start to come up and I take his back this way where I'm confident. Then I use my left hook to pull him, okay? So that's the way I like to attack the back, but things don't ever work out as beautifully as that, because what happens? Ty pressures into me with his shoulder. And what do wrestlers typically do? They post this leg to really pressure into me. Okay, so this gives me a good upper body sweep, which is the flower sweep. I grab his pants or underhook his leg, whatever I want. I put my left foot on his hip and I create an angle. Okay, if I can now, I underhook. And now look, I'm just gonna bring Ty over his right shoulder. Okay, it doesn't matter how good his base is, because that sweep was focused on the upper body. So it's going to be really hard for him to defend. So one more time. So I get the 2-on-1. I drag. He feels threatened when I hug his lat, so he pressures into me. Right? I put my foot on his hip. I push him down. Okay? I start to underhook his leg. And now look, I swing. And I come up with a traditional flower sweep. So that little combo from closed guard, back take flower sweep, back take flower sweep, that's probably my favorite way to sweep wrestlers. Either I sweep or take the back. Again, the reason is because I'm focusing on the upper body and I'm really nullifying their ability to post so well. There's plenty of things I do against wrestlers, but this is a basic path that I'm trying to give you guys. There's a lot of different things that work well. For example, single leg X works really well with wrestlers if they're standing and I wasn't able to pull into closed guard, because even though I'm in a place they've been before, it's in an unorthodox manner, okay? So I always do just a basic hip bump sweep, and it works really well. And then another thing that's really good for wrestlers is just basic foot locks, just straight foot locks, straight ankle locks. It's not something that they've seen before, so the application helps you. Sometimes I'm not able to get the sweep because their base is so good, so I just start to put a lot of pressure on the Achilles from a standing position and just get this leg off the mat. I'll show you how I do it, but we're getting off track. So I'm here, I switch from a traditional single leg X to a modified single leg X. I grab the collar, I pull them this way. See how his foot is off the mat? Let's turn. So when I do this, I take this foot off the mat, I can start to apply, okay? And so from here, they try to push back into me. When they do, I sweep them back, and again, I can go for the foot lock, or I can just get up. So that foot lock threat is such a good tool against wrestlers. But that's a little bit more advanced. I think that a practical tool for most white and blue belts is to look for the closed guard to at least control them, like I mentioned in my last videos. From there, start to try to just drag that arm. Drag that arm for the flower sweep, drag that arm for the back, work those two in conjunction, and you can get a lot of things because wrestlers also don't know about the triangles, right? So if I pull him and I'm here like this and I have his lat, Ty might grab my pants, right? And if he does, sometimes I can just break and I can lock the triangle. So let's change the angle. So again, we're here, we drag. This is my favorite triangle, right? He's here like this. I can just break, put my foot on his bicep, lock, and his arm's already across, so it's super tight. So I like to use the closed guard probably more than any other guard to this day against really explosive guys, more spazzy than you guys, like wrestlers or just somebody who's really athletic and bigger, because I just feel like I have the most control, right? It might take a long time to get to where I want to get, but rest assured I'm probably going to get there, and I can kind of relax on the way there. So anyways, guys, thanks to my good friend Ty. Thanks to you guys. If you like this video, please drop a comment, please subscribe, please like, do all that stuff to help me grow this channel. You guys rock. Oh,